Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Friday Morning Live Show. The live show's podcast and meta content is brought to you every week by these loyal sponsors. McGraw-Webb Chevrolet on the bypass in Camden, Alabama, serving their customers for 30 years. Join the McGraw-Webb Chevy family today. Tucker ATV, Jackson, Alabama, your local servicing Polaris Hustler Echo dealer with an international reputation. CT Ward Power Sports in Camden, Alabama, XL Godfrey Hurricane Boats powered by Mercury and Yamaha engines, your water skiing gear headquarters on Lake Millis Ferry. Safford Trading Company and Safford Equipment under the tower in Safford, Alabama, home of your residential and commercial lawn care bundle bear. Wildlife Management Solutions in Eutaw, Alabama. Let the guys at WMS select the right seed and blends for your soil type. South Alabama Kubota and Reynolds on the Strip in Monroeville, Alabama. Kubota and Skag Zero Turns, the right Kubota tractor for the right price. Thanks for supporting the Gettin' Outdoors sponsors and enjoy the show. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Gettin' Outdoors live show. It is December the 22nd, Christmas Eve, and I want to welcome everybody to the show. We're all live from the Lawler Timber Company, Grampian Hills Outdoor Media Center, 44 degrees outside, cloudy with a 1 mile an hour east wind, and it's going to be a beautiful weekend. We'll get to the community neighbor bank, grandma care, and weekend weather forecast in just a moment. But first of all, I want to welcome some special guests to the show this morning. Miss Rachel and Mr. Cody Wallace. They are in Demopolis, Alabama at the Southern Oaks Outdoor Store, formerly Willingham Sports. Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Oh boy, y'all are a good-looking couple. I don't care what nobody says. Thank you so much for being with me today.
Thank you, sir. We're happy to be here this morning. Thank you for letting us be on the show.
We want to talk, first of all, let's talk about how y'all got involved in the outdoor retail business. Ronnie Willingham had Willingham Sports in Demopolis. I don't know how long as I'm pretty old. I can always remember him now. Tell us about that transition, Cody and Rachel. What did y'all do? Just wake up one morning and decide to go into the outdoor retail business?
Well, it was started back when I was in high school about 25 years ago. And always a passion of mine was the hunting and fishing outdoors business and just being out there. And I said, one day I want to have a store. And I did a whole school project on it one time and kind of got my feet underneath me. And back last summer, just something clicked in my mind, said, hey, I want to approach Ronnie about buying the stores. It just was on my heart, mind. And fortunately enough, I went up there and talked to him and ended up, took a little negotiating, but we finally ended up got it all worked out. The hardest part's getting the FFL like anybody else in the business, but we finally got it done. Took us about 8 months from the time I first talked to him to when we finally closed on it. And we're here now, and business is doing really good.
Rachel, tell us about the store now. It's kind of a personal touch when you walk in, because it's not a great big Bass Pro Shop like store, but it's kind of it's real kind of homely like. You go in and you just feel like you're part of that store. Tell us about the store, some of your inventory, and what has surprised you since you got into outdoor retail business.
Well, I can say that it has been overwhelmingly a learning experience. I have always been in the medical field for the last 13 plus years. So when Cody decided he wanted to get the store, it was a little hesitant for me to follow along with, but I trusted the process, and then he decided he wanted me to run the store. So, of course, I grew up and hunted some with my dad, my grandfather, but did not have a lot of knowledge about hunting, fishing. So I was a little nervous about taking over the store, but he had faith in me, and I got faith in myself, and it's been a learning process, but it's been great. But I have also been in the store over the years, and of course, it's a guy's store, and it's a hunting and fishing store. But since being here, I have noticed that wives have come in and children have come in, and they, guys can spend a lot of time looking at guns and looking at hunting stuff. I mean, it takes a little bit. So they don't really have a lot to look at, and I've had a lot of requests for me to bring in some women and some children things that may give them something to do as well while the guys are in here. So I started bringing a few things in, and it's a very small section, but I brought a few things from home, like our gator head that everybody seems to love. Cody killed it. And I've got the rest of him hanging on the wall. So y'all be sure to check that out when you come in. But it gives people things to look at that were not once here. And it seems to be going great. My cups that I've got there are made by my sister, Emily. She's got a business, Twisted Vinyl. Look those up. She could do anything with that. And I thought that the hunting cups would be a good addition as well. But I've got some women's sweaters in here now. We've got kids' boots. I've got some great rustic wooden toys for kids, and they seem to love to play with those when they come in. And I just wanted to put, well, to say the least, a woman's touch on the place for the most part. But it's been a great turnout, and people seem to like it. So we'll slowly continue to grow that, hopefully.
Well, when I saw this picture right here, that's a perfect example of a woman's touch, because me and Cody would never think about all that.
No, he would not. And honestly, he leaves me here a lot without him here. And when he comes back, there's new things all the time. So it's always a surprise to him as well.
Well, I tell you what, so tell us about your hours now. Christmas will be Monday. Are y'all going to be open all day today and tomorrow? What are your hours? And tell us about some specials that you might have going on.
Our hours are Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, or 8 to 5:30. If I'm normally stay here to 6 though. And then as far as Saturdays go, we're pretty much 8 to like 2 or 3, but we do stay open to 5 whenever it's the heart of the hunting season, to where we can make sure we have people coming in and out, people that's coming in from out of town, where we give them an option to be able to have a place to where they can come and pick up their stuff. As far as sales go, the next couple of days through Saturday, we're going to be doing a sale on camo. We're going to do 15% off all of our camouflage here in the store. We have Gator Wader, the shoes, and the boots. Our camp boot, and we're going to do 20% off. 30% off on the Gator waders and the lacrosse boots. The lacrosse boots is across the line, no matter whether it's lace-up boot or the slip-on old burley boot. We'll have all those boots on sale. Our fishing department, it needs a revamping, and we're in the process of doing that, kind of like what we did on the hunting side and the gun side. So when we get through Christmas, we're going to be revamping it, but we've got some new products. We're the Reaction Innovation and Six Sense dealers now for the area. And we're got to make room for it. So we're going to put all of our fishing here in the store at 20% off. And that will actually continue through probably the end of the year. So we will need to make that room to where we can put these new products in here. And then the Barnes ammo that we have here, really, really good bullet. But like before, we've got a surplus of it. And we need to get rid of some of that inventory. So we're doing our Barnes bullets cost plus $5. And all of our Barnes ammunition, what is left in our 9mm 380, 308, I think a 260, and some other rounds, they're all going to be on sale for the foreseeable future until we can knock down that inventory some.
All right, let's tell everybody too, if you're out in the parking lot wondering why the doors ain't open, outdoors, watch it on Facebook because we're going to lock the doors when I let them go. All right, let's talk one more thing I wanted to ask you before we go. So far, the hunting season, how's it been in your area, Cody? And have you heard anything about any rutting activity in Marengo County?
The hunting in the area up to the last week has been really good for some folks. A lot of big deer have been killed. One of my sons' buddies, Wells Walters, killed a really nice 8-point, about 135-inch 8-point the other day. There's been a lot of deer killed. I think a guy in Pickens County killed a really good deer, but there was one deer killed the other day here in Marengo County. I think you had it up on the wall. It's like a 170-inch deer that a girl killed. So deer have been moving really well. I think we're getting into that December lull. I say that just because the does are starting to kick off their fawns. My place personally, does have separated from their fawns, yearlings from this year. Bucks have gone into hiding. So the rut should be kicking off here pretty soon, probably the week after Christmas, the first week in January. Duck hunting wise, if you're not out there in I call it the golden triangle between Greensboro to Highway 80 in those catfish pond areas, you really ain't got many birds. They are.
I'll call you back.
They're going to. Water, and they got water. The river is really dry. I had a report from Dawes, one of the most probably well-known places to hunt around here. It's got hardly no water in it. So we need some rain to be able to fill stuff up to be able to get the birds moving on the duck hunting side. A lot of people squirrel hunting. And one thing that I really like here too, I think it's going to be set the stage for a really good turkey season, but there are a lot of people around here seeing a lot of turkeys on camera.
I think the turkey population is coming back strong.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is people are finally starting to get on the hogs really good and starting to kill them with these new trapping systems that they got. But a lot of people are starting to coon trap again around their feeders. I know myself, I'm running those dog proofs by Duke. I've got 14 of them, and so far, after we kill the ones this morning on camera, we're going to be at about 104 coons and 22 possums in about 2 weeks worth of trapping throughout the year total. So we're putting a hurt on them pretty good between all the places. And if people continue to do that, we'll should see a pretty good rebound on the turkeys.
All right, we got a couple of questions on here. Todd Prater wants to know, are y'all open Saturday? Y'all will be open tomorrow, right?
Yes, sir.
That is correct.
Yeah, we'll be open 8 to 5 tomorrow. I think I forgot to mention that, but yes, we'll be open tomorrow 8 to 5. And then we will be open the 26th too if anybody wants to come in on the 26th.
And Jared Hudson wants to know if you have any coon hunting gear in the store.
No, we do not, as far as lights or anything like that. That's one thing that Ronnie wasn't here, but if he could come by and talk to me, we can see if we can't try to find something for him and try to get it, because I've got Minnesota Trap Line. I've got a dealership with them. So anything between there and Dukes and other dealers, we can try to find something to be able to get him what he needs.
All right, Cody and Rachel, I appreciate y'all being with me. Merry Christmas. I look forward to working with y'all in 2024, but I can't leave before you tell the story about this hunt right here.
My baby girl.
That right there is my 4-year-old baby girl, Sloan. She is my little princess, and she's been wanting to go hunting with Daddy since last year. And I told her, I said, baby girl, you're not big enough yet. Well, her older brother, Carter, that's 7, has been going, and he killed his first deer last year. And she's been on me and on me and on me. So I finally took her about 3 Sundays ago, and we sat there in the shooting house having fun. You know, it's kind of hard keeping a little 4-year-old still and quiet. But fortunately, after a little bit of time, we had this doe come out, and she was shooting my Bagara 308, and the deer come out. We put the gun up there. I had it on my shoulder, and I had a little thing to put my phone in to where I can look through it through the scope for. And me and her, we kind of guided that crosshairs on it with that halt scope. And I put her finger on the trigger. I told her, don't pull it. And she kind of eased it, and she smoked it. That's the exit wound on this side, but she hit it perfectly right there in the shoulder as it was quartering away from us a little bit. And it dropped in its tracks and kind of did some flipping, and her eyes and smile was bigger than that smile.
It was.
And my smile was even bigger than that whenever she shot the deer. So it was a very memorable hunt. I hope she'll never forget it. I know I never will. And we really, really, it was a blessing to be able to be there with her, to be able to make that memory with her like my dad made memories with me.
And I will tell you, to this day, she tells everyone that she hit it in the perfect spot. And when she got home that night, she had to tell everyone. We have neighbors that are great friends. And, I mean, she loves Suzanne and Patrick Young. And they drove up, and before they were out of the car, she was screaming at them and wanted them to come over and see it. And, I mean, she had to call everyone. So she still lives that moment, and she was very upset yesterday that she did not shoot a deer, and she is now addicted, I think.
Well, that's what I do. Those are the kind of pictures and stories that make old Big Dad tick right there, I guarantee you. Hey, Rachel, we got a lady up in Boston, Massachusetts tuned in, Jill Marazzini, and she says she loves those Christmas tree earrings you got.
Oh, thank you. You can get these. I got them at a boutique here in town, Tootsie's Tanning and Gifts, actually. It's a great owner, Susanna, and she just got these in. I actually got 3 or 4 different pairs, so they are great, and that's a great little shop.
All right, Cody and Rachel, y'all better go unlock the door. I bet there's a line of folks out there.
There is someone at the door right now, actually.
I appreciate y'all doing this morning. Thank you for being a great sponsor with the Gettin Outdoors show. And y'all have a Merry, Merry Christmas. Maybe Sloan will get her another deer this weekend.
I sure hope so.
Thank you,
Big Daddy.
Christmas.
You have a wonderful Christmas. God bless you, and we'll see you later.
All right. Thank y'all. Bye-bye.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Man, what a great couple. I tell you what, I really enjoyed that interview. They are doing well. They're in Demopolis, Alabama on Highway 80 at the old Willingham Sports store. And y'all get a chance, go by there and see them, because I think they're going to do really, really good there in Demopolis, Alabama. Y'all don't go nowhere. We'll be right back right after a word from these loyal sponsors. Southern Oak Outdoors, formerly Willingham Sports, Demopolis, Alabama. Cody and Rachel Wallace, new owners, where tradition, the hunt, and the catch are only half the adventure. River Legend Outfitters, Citronelle, Alabama, your one stop for all things hunting, fishing, and outdoors. Home of the Frogging Tournaments. Coast to coast true value in downtown Camden, a shopping experience you will never forget. Bubba and Joe Allen Dunn at Dunn Sports in Thomasville, Alabama, across from McDonald's. Outfitters for the serious sportsman. Rack and Reel Sports Grill next to Piggly Wiggly in Camden, home of the all-you-can-eat wings on Thursday night, where anglers and hunters meet for supper. Community Neighbor Bank with locations in Greenville, Camden, Pine Hill, and Grove Hill, serving rural Alabama since 1906, bringing you the Gettin Outdoors weather since 2007. Harris Farm Marketplace Feed and Seed in Possum Bend, Alabama. Family-owned, family-grown, garden-fresh produce, specialty meats, pigskin, sows, hoop cheese, and coming soon, old-fashioned grits and cornmeal. Plaza Golf Cart Sales in Demopolis and Tuscaloosa, your easy-go superstore. Town Country United Bank, Camden, Alabama. Proud sponsors of the Town Country United Bank Hunting and Fishing Report every week on the Gettin Outdoors podcast. Lawler Timber Company, Camden, Alabama. Family-owned independent business offering professional forestry services and home of the Grampian Hills Outdoor Media Center. Class Storage on the Bypass in Camden, Alabama. Safe, secure storage for that motorhome, boat, or camper. ClassStorageLLC.com. Thanks for supporting the Gettin Outdoors sponsors. Now, let's get back to the live show. All right, everybody. Wasn't that a great interview with Rachel and Cody? What a great young couple in Demopolis, Alabama. Man, we got a good crowd on here. Of course, my old buddy Tommy D is keeping everybody informed with the links and everything. Tommy D, I can't thank you enough for what all you do for the Gettin Outdoors show. David Rawls tuned in Montgomery, Alabama. Mr. Robert Hutchinson, good morning to you. William Malone, good morning, and Merry Christmas to you too. Al and Brooke Smith up there at Lock 5 tuned in. My old buddy Todd Prater doing a great job, Todd, keeping us up with what's going on at the Selma City Marina. I don't know if you listened to me and George Henry this morning, but I got a call from Miss Marla at the Alabama Wildlife Federation yesterday. I got an email, and she was wanting some pictures, and I sent it to Rex Jones, and he sent us some pictures. And the Selma City Marina will be featured in next issue of the Alabama Wildlife Federation Wildlife Magazine. So, well, y'all are making some racket up there in Selma, Alabama. People are watching what's going on, Todd, and I appreciate you keeping up with it. Old Thunder's tuned in. Jim Andrews, my old cousin's tuned in. Mr. Buddy over there on the river. How you doing this morning, Mr. Buddy? Leon Andrews, good morning to you. We've already mentioned Miss Jill up in Massachusetts. B-Dog's in the house. Larry and Debbie Abernathy. Moody Manus down there in Monroe County. Roger Thrower, good morning to you. Old Bud Williamson's tuned in. Merry Christmas to you, Bud. Jared Hudson's tuned in. Old Mark Brunner's tuned in. Good morning, Mark. Hope you and Mitzi and old Eddie Salter have a Merry Christmas this year. Carlton Todd, good morning to you. JC Peoples, my old buddy up there in I don't know, I think it's where you at up there? What county you in, JC? We're in North Alabama. Good to hear from you this morning, my friend. Miss Kay Lambert Geiger's tuned in. I bet her and Miss Rachel are good friends over there in Demopolis. Gary Jackson, good morning from Ellis Island, and Merry Christmas to you. Ray Ferguson's tuned in. And Cindy Fisher Travis, good morning to you. Cinderella, good to see you on here this morning. Oh, Michael Hilliard's tuned in. Hale Smith, good morning, my friend. Merry Christmas to you. Oh, Dick May up in Tennessee, good morning to you. You have a blessed Christmas also. Dick Ed McCormick's tuned in, always a faithful listener. Adam Ackner. Let's see. Grandma Karen's tuned in. Guy Coleman is in the house. Alan Morgan, Charles Owens, appreciate all of you tuning in. Let's see what I got. I know I got y'all some pictures I wanted to show you this morning, and we were already. Oh yeah, I do want to remind everybody in the morning I will be at Dunn Sports in Thomasville, Alabama, from 9 till 11. And Santa Claus will be there. He is coming to see all the kids. So bring your kids. They got all kind of stocking stuffing specials to be going on at Dunn Sports in the morning, last minute shopping, huge in-store savings. And y'all come on to Dunn Sports in the morning, for Santa Claus is coming to town. And this right here is Joe Allen's two grandboys, Jesse and Fisher. Got them some skillet meat this week. Always enjoy seeing those kids get those deer. This right here, let's install y'all guys, Tommy D. This is a white. It is a leucistic, ain't that what the way you say it? Leucistic red-tailed hawk. That's in Choctaw County. And you don't see that very often, but I thought y'all would enjoy seeing that. And I got this right here. Now, the person that sent me this said this was Choctaw County, but I don't know if it was Choctaw County, Alabama, or Choctaw County, Mississippi. From the look of the variety of ducks, I'm thinking it's probably Mississippi, but I'm just not sure. But that's a great photo right there. And just for Tommy D and everybody in the Christmas spirit, I am going to do this one more time for all of y'all that enjoy probably the 2023 video of the year on the Getting Outdoors live show. Joe Allen, me and you talked about this the other. Always funny. Now, this right here, y'all, I don't know if y'all ever heard. I know a lot of you in the woods and you've seen beaver activity, but have you ever actually heard a beaver eating a tree? Listen to this. I still got the camera on the tree, so maybe we'll get it when it falls. Hey, Michael Hillard said he is going to Wheeler Lake on the 3rd to fish the Winter Blues tournament. Good luck, man. Good luck to y'all. Keep us in the loop up there. That's a big tournament. It'll be some big old fish caught. Good morning, Jackie Watson. How you doing this morning, my friend? Let's do the Community Neighbor Bank Grandma Care and Weekend weather forecast for Christmas weekend. And well, it'll be Christmas Eve. And today is Christmas Eve. And it's going to be mostly cloudy today, then generally becoming sunny with a high near 66. Calm winds becoming southeast around 5 miles an hour. I might have to slip out in the river late this afternoon. Tonight, mostly clear, low around 40. East winds 5 miles per hour, becoming calm. Saturday, sunny with a high near 69. Calm winds becoming east around 5 miles per hour in the morning. Saturday night, mostly cloudy with a low around 49. East winds 5 miles per hour. Then Sunday, a 30% chance of showers afternoon, mostly cloudy with a high near 68. East winds 5 to 10 miles an hour. Then Christmas Eve, Santa will be going through showers, likely, then showers and a possible thunderstorm after midnight, low around 56. East winds 10 to 15 miles an hour with gusts as high as 25 miles per hour. Chance of rain Christmas Eve is 90%. So y'all leave Santa Claus some towels out because he's probably going to need them when he comes down your chimney Sunday night. Then on Christmas Day, showers and a possible thunderstorm before noon, then a chance of showers, high near 69, southeast winds 5 to 15 miles an hour with gusts as high as 25, chance of rain Christmas Day, 80%. But I think it's just going to be the first part of Christmas Day. And Grandma Karen's weather out in California is foggy, 48 degrees. Drive carefully. 95% humidity. Wind 6 miles an hour. Today it'll be 65 and it'll be in the 50s the rest of the week. Expect lows in the 50s. If you're out and about, grab a warm coat. Enjoy any last minute shopping you might have. I'm glad I'm done. Me too, Grandma Karen. Have a safe week. Very Merry Christmas. Enjoy the show. See you next Friday. Thank you for always being a part of the Getting Outdoors show, Grandma Karen. Good morning, Don Gottman. Merry Christmas to you. Leon Andrews said he's headed to Mobile to see a heart specialist. I'll keep you in my thoughts and prayers, Leon. We all getting on up there now. We all are getting older. We sure are. And ain't none of us getting no younger. All right, y'all, that's about all I got. I appreciate everybody tuning in. Next week, we'll do the New Year's show. We'll kind of recap the weekend. Tommy D wanted me to find some video back in 2015 when they had the last whooping crane flyover with those, where they flew over Lowndes County in those ultralight planes, taking those whooping cranes from Wisconsin to Florida. I'll try to find that video for us next weekend, Tommy D. But in the meantime, I want to thank everybody for being a loyal listener on the show. Appreciate and thank each and every one of you for being here. David Gaston, Merry Christmas to you, my friend. I'll see you in the morning at Don Sports in Thomasville, Alabama. And thanks, everybody, for tuning in. Merry Christmas. Have a safe, Merry Christmas and a very happy and prosperous New Year. It's going to be a great weekend to see your family and friends. And that's what I like about this time of the year, because I always run across old friends. And whether you go in the stores and in a restaurant, it's always somebody there visiting that you hadn't seen in a long time, because 'tis the season to be jolly. So I thank Cody and Rachel for being on this morning. They did a great job. Y'all go by and check them out at Southern Oaks Outdoors in Demopolis, Alabama, right there on Highway 80. And now more than ever, God bless America. And remember what old Big Dad said. Merry Christmas and get outdoors.
Pap taught me every critter's track and how to set a hair trigger on a trap. He taught me to shoot, scale, and skin and make a snare with a leather strap. He taught me to be a part of the woods and all his woodsy tricks. Said you gotta walk soft on 2 light feet and try not to break no sticks.